You have probably seen the headline, IBM replaced 8,000 workers with AI. It went around the world. It is also not what happened, and the truth is stranger. IBM's AI really did take over HR. 11.5 million conversations, 94% handled with no human, a satisfaction score that looked like a typo. Then IBM started hiring again. What the AI missed and what the headline missed matters to anyone who works at a desk. To understand what IBM did, you need to know what an HR department actually does all day. Most of it is not counseling or strategy. Most of it is the same 40 questions asked by different people every single week. How many vacation days do I have left? When does my health coverage start? Why is my paycheck wrong? These are not hard questions, they are just relentless ones. I employed thousands of people whose job was to answer them. In 2023, CEO Arvind Krishna said out loud what most executives only think. Nearly 8,000 back office roles could be automated within 5 years. The press heard IBM fires 8,000. What actually happened first was quieter. A hiring pause and a system named AskHR built to take over the relentless questions. The story wrote itself anyway. AI had finally reached the back office. For a while, the numbers were extraordinary. AskHR processed over 11.5 million employee interactions by 2024. It automated 94 out of every 100 HR requests without a human touching the case. And the satisfaction score, a metric called Net Promoter Score, which runs from -100 to +100, moved from -35 to +74. That is not an incremental improvement. That is the difference between your employees dreading to contact HR and actually recommending it to a colleague. Also reported $3.5 billion in productivity gains spread across more than 70 divisions. The system worked around the clock. It never had a bad day. It never needed a lunch break. On paper, IBM had solved the equation that every large company dreams about. Fewer people, faster answers, lower cost, happier employees. It looked like a complete victory. And that is exactly when the story gets complicated. 6%. That is what AskHR could not handle. Sounds small. Do the math on 11.5 million interactions. And that 6% becomes 690,000 cases in a single year that fell through. Not because the AI crashed, because the questions were not on the list. An employee finds out their manager has been falsifying their performance reviews. A worker is quietly being pushed out because of their age. Someone is about to have a breakdown and types it into the HR portal at midnight. AskHR read the words, it could not read the room. These are the cases where the wrong answer does not just frustrate someone, it ends a career, triggers a lawsuit, or costs a person their livelihood. IBM discovered that the edge cases were not edge cases at all, cases that mattered most. Without the humans who used to catch them, those cases were landing on no one's desk. Here is what makes this story bigger than one company. While IBM was learning its 6% lesson, a startup in Bangalore called Dukan had done something even more dramatic. In July 2023, CEO Sumit Shah fired 90% of his customer support team, roughly 23 people out of 26, and replaced them with an AI chatbot he named Lina. He posted the results publicly. Response time dropped from 1 minute and 44 seconds to instant. Resolution time fell from 2 hours and 13 minutes to 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Customer support costs fell by 85%. Shah called it tough but necessary. The internet erupted. Half the comments called him a visionary. The other half called him something else entirely. But buried in the backlash was a question nobody fully answered at the time. What happened to Dukan's customers when Lena hit a problem she had never seen before? The answer was the same as IBM's. The humans were gone, and the gap they left behind was invisible until it wasn't. Quick pause. If this story made you want to build automated systems yourself, not just hear about them, the Operator Lab is a free community with a step-by-step program that starts from zero. Link in the description. Now, back to what happened next. By early 2026, the pattern had become impossible to ignore. A Forrester study found that 55% of companies that replaced workers with AI regretted the decision. Nearly a third of hiring managers who had eliminated roles for automation had already quietly rehired humans for those exact positions. Gartner projected that half of all companies that cut for AI reasons would bring people back within a year. IBM rehired not the same jobs, but comparable ones, now focused on the cases AskHR could not close. IBM's own CEO acknowledged the outcome: no net loss of jobs. The company still employs over 270,000 people globally. Work shifted, the humans shifted with it. At the core of the platform, Dukan kept Lena running. But the story of 23 people whose jobs vanished in a weekend never got a resolution as clean as the metrics did. For the workers, there was no rebound. The rehiring went to different people with different skills. That is the number the press releases never included. The lesson is not that AI fails. AskHR worked, Lena worked. The lesson is that the thing AI cannot replace is the judgment to know when it is the wrong tool for the moment in front of you. Every job has a 6%. The question is whether your company knows where it lives before it fires the person who is covering it. If that question is now sitting somewhere in the back of your mind, subscribe. Every week on this channel is one true story from the AI economy told plainly, without hype, for people whose jobs are actually inside it. Next week, the number that Goldman Sachs buried in a footnote and why it changes everything about how you read an AI headline.